I have two things to say, particularly. Well, three things, I guess. We'll start off with semi-bad, talk about good, and then talk about bad. If I talk about the final thing first, that just makes the whole situation of this vlog very depressing. But please don't just write it off because I said it's depressing. It is important. The first thing is, at the beginning of this week, all the assignments that I had lined up for everything, I could already tell that it was just going to be one rough week. I had so much work to do for my basic visual communications graphic design class, and that was murder in and of itself. But I did manage to pull through. 2 nights I went with 1 hour of sleep. Another night I went, I think I got 2 hours of sleep. And one night I got a decent amount of sleep, and last night I got a decent amount of sleep. So that's a good thing. Another good thing is, I had mentioned in my YouTube survey video, which I had made a mistake in, I accidentally left out one of the questions. I answered that super fast. It was, when you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? And variations of teacher is what I always wound up saying I wanted to be, whether it was an art teacher or just a teacher in general. I bounced that idea back and forth when I was younger. But that's beside the point. What was my point? Oh, the other thing was, so I had mentioned, I believe, in that video that I never had my first kiss, which is still true, but I had never had a boyfriend, and that changed this week. So that's an interesting development. Still getting used to the idea. Yeah, but he's really nice and sweet and awesome, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say about that right now. Just that he's cool. That sounded really lame, but I also am not a really mushy person. I don't know. I guess I'm just very cautious about showing my feelings, I suppose. So we'll just blame it on that. But yes, so I have a boyfriend now, so that's the good news. And now moving into the bad news, which is totally unrelated to the previous situations. Yesterday at about 3:30, a bus from my school, ACU, if you see my hoodie, had an accident, and it even made national news. I got a call from my parents less than an hour after I found out about it, and I was not expecting them to have heard about it. But it made national news. The driver of the bus lost control, and they hit a concrete culvert, and the bus rolled once. There were 12 students, I believe 3 faculty, and 1 faculty member's wife on board the bus. Out of the 16 on the bus, 15 of the passengers received varying degrees of injuries. Yesterday it was reported that 4 were in critical condition, but last I heard, now they're saying there's 2 in critical condition. So that was 15 out of the 16 passengers. Gotta text. The one though, obviously either didn't receive any injuries or died, and it is saddening to say, but it is the latter. Speaking of not wanting to show emotions, my eyes are starting to tear up. But yesterday, I guess I knew what had happened, but I was somewhat detached from the situation, I suppose. It hadn't really sunk in. I heard the name of the girl who passed away, but it did not register in my head who it was. I did not know her very well, but I did know her. We had Bible class together. We attended Bible class together all of last year during first and second semester. And so I got to know her a little then. But when I heard the report, I didn't put with name with face. Her name was Anabel, and she was super sweet. Of what little I knew of her, you know, she just seemed like one of the sweetest girls. She was always smiling, and she was very intelligent, and just you could tell she loved the Lord, which is the one thing that makes it a little easier, knowing that she's gone, is that I know that she loved the Lord, and so that gives me confidence in knowing that you know, God is taking care of her. So that's saddening news, but just keep everyone in your prayers. 5 of those people who had been injured by this morning have been released from the hospital, so 5 of them are well enough to go, that they were able to go home. One girl managed to just receive bruises, and she made it back to campus last night. This happened about 70 miles away. She managed to come back to campus last night in time for a candlelight visual that they had, and she was able to speak to the students. I was not able to be present at that, but everyone that I talked to that had been there said it was very touching, and they prayed for everyone, and it has definitely brought our campus together. I don't really know what else to say, just that I wanted to make this video and mention, you know, the accident that happened, but also how lucky it was that out of the 16 passengers, only 1 died. And while you know, everyone will miss her, you know, she's not in any pain now. So just everyone reaches out to the Lord at these points, and if it weren't for Him, you know, you couldn't live on after, you know, losing someone close to you. So just keep everyone in your prayers, and all their family and friends and loved ones. So thank you for watching, and hopefully next time I will be able to continue on with some new vlog. Hopefully I'll have something fun or interesting to talk about, and not quite so saddening. But I will see you next time. Bye.